The arrest today of a 31-year-old man in St. Louis who, according to tweets that I've seen and I've read, doesn't like white people and doesn't like Donald Trump at all. And he's responsible for several of the calls around the country to the threatening calls to Jewish community centers. And you know, this flies in the face of the narrative being pushed by the media that these are Donald Trump supporters, blah, 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 blah. I mean, but it won't stop. The media won't learn from this.
No, look, everything they're doing, every bad thing, maybe a sunspot even, will get blamed on Donald Trump. And people who support Donald Trump, they're still so angry and upset that Donald Trump won, that these deplorables throughout the country have been able to somehow capture the government that they thought, the liberals thought, and the media thought that they controlled. And they are kicking and screaming, and it's probably not going to end anytime soon. But unfortunately for them, what's the consequence of all this is going to be that they're going to have a very tough time. They're going to have a tough time in 2018. And they may have a very tough time in 2020 when Donald Trump is probably elected with a bigger majority than he had the last time.
All right, but for that to happen, I mean, they're going to have to get things passed. Are you concerned still? I mean, we've talked about this too. And you've described the role of lobbyists who have a hand in delaying things. But, you know, Obamacare and tax reform, I mean, these things have to get done.
Well, the last week was very interesting. The stories that were coming out, frankly, from a few disgruntled, not many, a few disgruntled Republicans about how the House and the Senate were planning to ram through the repeal of Obamacare. To me, frankly, that was wonderful. The fact that they are going to fulfill that promise. I think they're going to do it, and they're going to replace it with another program. Unfortunately, what the media are doing is they're setting a bar where, in essence, that if anyone is now not covered who was covered, that this is a failure. But that's wrong, because what they did was when they destroyed our healthcare system, yeah, they covered a few more people in that, but they destroyed it for all the rest of us. So even restoring it to what it was and finding a better way, as I'm sure the Republicans will have to cover people, I think will be a vast improvement. But the media aren't going to let them take one step without smashing them at every front.